G'day all. So it's out this afternoon for another bit of prospecting out in a little area, again sort of near Bendigo. I have been out here before with a little bit of success. I don't have a great deal of time today out here, so just bringing the gold monster out. Just out with a mate of mine. Here he is. He's going to find all the gold, share it with me. So in this little spot here, so got some workings behind me. Like I said, I've been here before and had a relative success with the monster. I've got the Z in the car as well, so have time later I might go for a little bit of a squirt on some virgin ground with that, but hopefully we can turn something up. So this afternoon, yeah, isn't a complete waste of time. But it's never a waste of time being out in the sun, so let's see how we go. So we've been scratching around here for probably, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, and we've just got onto our first little bit. As you can see behind me, this is obviously the quartz that they pulled out of a mine, which is just over here. There's quite a bit of material here, and you're not going to get rich quick, but it is nice to find something that is yellow. So I'll give you guys a look. You can just see on the end there's a little bit of yellow popping out. It's very, very small. The gold monster picked it up okay though. And the gold monster is just such a great little machine, because a lot of people give it a bad rap because of you know, the amount of ground noise that it picks up. But if you do find the right area, it just kills it really. So we'll keep smacking around here, and fingers crossed we can pull something else up. So as you can see, I'm sweating quite a bit. It's pretty warm. It's only about, Alice is giving me some smiles over there because I sound like a dickhead. It's pretty warm, even though it's only about 19 degrees. It's a gorgeous day really. So much material here. I don't know how many meters of material there would be. Like, couldn't even really put an estimate on it, but generally every time you have a bit of a scrape, you find a little bit of gold. And I've found, I'll show you guys in a sec, I found two little bits of quartz that have gold in them. They're very small. This third one I've just found, it's not massive by any stretch, but it's a pretty little bit, so I'll give you guys a look. So this is that target just here. I'll try and zoom in a little bit. It's a pretty gorgeous little piece there. Yeah, I'll see if I can zoom in without losing the quality of it. That's it just there, so very nice little piece. A little bit of reef gold. That's just been taken out of a mine, sort of just over that little spot there. There's quite a large mine where I'm guessing all this material came from. And then these are just the other two pieces that I found. So that's 3 in total now. And yeah, we'll keep having a little bit of fun with these gold monsters and see what else we can turn up. Okay, so the big boy's got a target here. He likes it. He's called over for the camera. So it does sound pretty good. What setting do you have that in, Al?
That's manual
8? Manual 9. Yeah, so because all of this is all buck quartz, it doesn't really have much mineralisation in it, so it does run pretty quiet. We'll get in and see what he's got here. He's gone the early crow this, so does sound good. It's not that lead shot I found and put back in there, is it? Sounds good. If it's gold, it'll be a nice little handy little bit. I did actually find a lead shot in here, I'm not even joking. That's why I moved over to the other side, but If it's gold, then you've done well. It's one thing all you guys probably are aware of with the gold monsters is that they do pick up the noise from whatever it is in your bloodstream that's mineralised. So as Al's finding out there.
I think it's...
Can you see the lead shot?
No.
It's one of those 4 or 5 bits, isn't it? One of those 4 or 5 bits of material.
If it's one,
It's got to be
like
gold. You're not sure about it. You don't want to throw it away. That's a go. That looks like quartz to me. So it's in that right one there. Do you want to give it a clean, mate? So that sounds alright. So if that is in fact quartz and it is in fact gold, that's 2 little nice bits in a row.
Yeah, it's gold.
Yeah. Oh no. Did you drop it? No.
No.
Yeah, nice little bit there. So I'm not sure how well that shows up there in between our shadows, but just a nice little bit of gold there. Beautiful. Nice work, mate.
In the jar.
In the jar it goes. So we've been shooting along for another, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. Found a few little pieces of junk and whatnot, but just got onto another little bit now, which is quite a pretty little bit actually. It's pretty much the exact same size and configuration as the lead shots. That's what I thought it was initially when Alice showed me, but I'll give you guys a look. So that is it there. I'm not sure what it's going to look like on video, but it sort of looks like a hand waving with like a thumb. That's very funny, that. It's not massive. This is zoomed in. It's probably 0.2, 0.3. But yeah, nice little bit there. So it's getting very close to the end of the day now. We've had a lot of fun. We've probably got 10 little pieces, maybe 11 or 12. Most of them are specimen gold. Some of them, yeah, just little nuggets that are broken away from the host rock, the quartz here. I do have a little bit here that I'll show you, the last little bit I found. Let's have a look. So this is the last little bit that I found. Yeah, I'll try and zoom in a little bit. If that's going to focus. It's a nice little chunk of gold in there. I'll be really interested to see how much gold we actually get out of all these little bits that we found. So it's been a great day detecting, really. Went out for a little bit earlier on with the GPZ without any success. So we thought, the buddy I'm with, he's got a gold monster. So we thought we would get those out and come here and have a bit of a look, which has been a great decision in the end because we've had a lot of fun. As I said before, like you could do a lot worse and going out and getting like a gold monster or something like that, especially if you're starting off. I think a lot of people get them and they become quite deterred because it does take a little bit to get used to them because their VLF machine, they are quite noisy, which can make it difficult for people who hear a sound and then assume that it's a target. But if you can learn to train your ear between hot rock, ground noise, mineralization and actual metal targets, they can be a great thing. And I've found, well, I've had the GPZ for, as I said, 3 or 4 months, and I found a little bit of gold with it, but most of the gold that I found has been with the gold monster. So for $1,000, whatever they're going for these days, they can pay for themselves pretty quick. Like we'll crush up the gold that we found today and see how much it comes out to, but I'd be surprised if it come under a gram. So today's gold spot prices, that's like $112. So it doesn't take many trips out with a little bit of success if you find a little spot like this that produces good gold, you can pay for that detector and upgrade pretty quickly, rather than going out and buying something that's really expensive like the GPZ that's going to cost you $11,000, which with no guarantees. And if you're anything like me and you're impulsive and you like to find gold and you don't like going long periods of time without finding it, it can be a lot of fun. So we're going to head off shortly. I will go away and crush up the gold and weigh up the gold that we found and show everyone. But thanks for coming along. Hopefully the videos are enjoyable and people enjoy following along and see what happens next. But we'll try and get out next weekend, hopefully with the GPZ, maybe for a full day, so I can really give it a red hot crack. I have a few little areas I'd like to try out with it. So yeah, I'll persevere with the GPZ. I'm sure there's some nuggets just around the corner, but in the meantime, this has been fun. So like and subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. So just before I leave, I wanted to give people a little bit of an understanding of where all this material is coming from. So this is this sort of big mullock / hill that's been created from what they've thrown out of the mine. And I'm not certain about it, but there is a mine down here, and I do wonder if this is where the materials come from. So I thought it would be interesting for people just to have a look at this. Hopefully it's too late in the season for snakes to be out. It looks like likely territory. But I have been down here before. If I can avoid the spider webs, that'd be handy. You can see there's a bit of a water source here that they've dug in for washing material, I suppose. If anyone else has other understandings of that, I'd like to hear it. But as you can see here, it's just a massive amount of material being taken out. Just here. I'm not sure how well it comes up in the video, but it's probably 40 meters, 50 meters long by about 15 meters wide. It's probably where I'd be hiding or sleeping if I was lost out here. Yeah. I'm not sure this is probably where that material's come from, because the material over there is very, it's very white. It's a lot of buck quartz, where this looks very different to that, unless the vein, the quartz that was running through here has been taken out and put in there, and this is sort of the host rock, or the other sort of country rock that was attached to it. So, I'm not sure. It's a bird box over there. But I thought people might be interested to see, I guess, the amount of work that has gone into removing all of this material on the hunt for gold. So, yeah. Okay, so this is what we ended up with. It's funny, when you see this stuff when you're out in the bush, it looks massive, and then when you get it home and crush it up, it always seems to shrink a little bit. So I think this is probably going to come out to half a gram, maybe 3/4 gram if we're lucky. So yeah, this is the gold here. I'll chuck it on the scales and see what we've ended up with. So as you can all see there, it's come out to about 0.53 of a gram. So half a gram, not too bad. About $60 in today's gold price, so pretty happy with that. Next weekend, hopefully get out with the Z and give that a good go. Probably should have hopefully most of the day next Sunday to give that a swing. And like I was saying when I was out in the bush, Gold Monster, great fun, good for finding little bits of gold like this. But hopefully with the GPZ we can get out there and find some bigger nuggets. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.